Yo, what's up everybody? Alright, sorry if things are kind of confusing right now because I'm gonna have to reconfigure the YouTube channel now that I'm not even gonna use the Super Beetle body for this project. I'm sitting in my new VW Type3 Squareback, and that's the new body for the project. So let me take you on a quick tour around this car. As you can see, the interior is really pretty disgusting, so I'm gonna have to rip 99% of it out. And including the windows, the rubber seals around everything is just deteriorating and falling apart. So never mind the interior, let's check out the exterior. I meant to do that. There. It's also really snowy still, and it's pretty cold today. It's like 30, maybe 20 degrees right now. But even though there's some snow on it, I'll show it to you. So yeah, this rust is gonna get repaired, and that's for sure. I'm gonna probably custom build new rockers that will fit the Miata, and I'll show you that later on this episode. The paint is gonna get a paint job because I don't think this, patina can really be rehabbed enough to make it look good, but I might try. It's really unfortunate these bumpers are bent. In the pictures online that he posted, they weren't bent at all. They looked great. But that's because he had like his thumb sticking over it like that to hide the license plate. It was like this, and I couldn't see the damn bumpers in the pictures. So guys, don't hide the license plate when you're selling your car online. There's no reason to do that unless it's stolen or something, I guess. There was like a little bit of a dent in the door, and it might still be there just a tiny bit, but I was able to pop it out by getting my hand behind it and bing, and just kind of popped it out. And the same thing with this fender. There's like, it's kind of indented in right here, but I bet you I could just pop it out. You can't tell because the snow is hiding it, but there's a big problem here. This is gonna suck to repair. I'm probably gonna have to put in new metal. Somebody like put a bunch of silicone in there. That was probably not helping. Okay, and while it's snowy outside, I'm working inside the garage today instead. When I finished the last episode, I just said that I was gonna have to start trimming all the metal off of this car here. And I've started doing that. I got this side done. This side is all done. But I don't wanna just gloss over it. I wanted to show you guys that process, since it's kind of an important detail, How much do you cut off? You gotta whittle it down, enough so that it's the right shape for the body to drop onto. And the main limiting factors here are like the interior width here, the door seams, the fender wells, I guess. Those are kind of the limiting factors. I'm hoping that this will be all I need to cut off, and because it's gonna be pretty close. Like the edge of the inside of the VW, where like the dashboard attaches, is about this profile, I think. And I'm doing measurements. I'm also looking online at what other people have done. Here's what I've done to the front. It's kind of dark over here, sorry about that, but I don't know if you can see, but I've left the radiator and the AC heat exchanger and all that in there for now, and I'll see if it fits or not. This is power steering fluid, and I guess it's kind of just it's not exactly a heat exchanger, but I guess it's enough to cool off the power steering fluid a little bit. And also, you can see I'm not removing anything from the vehicle. All the other guys that I've been watching on the internet as they do this project, they completely strip all of the components off the car, and then they start with a bare metal chassis, if you will. And I'm not doing that, so that's just too daunting of a task for me. I just don't have the resources we'll see which method is easier and better, you know. Maybe I'm pretty naive and I think that I'm gonna come out on top, but you know, obviously it's a lot riskier. So here's the main wiring loom. Oopsie. Be careful. Yeah, I got a little bit there too. And on the other side, I actually had to remove the blower motor. Working on this, and this is the hardest part. This right here really sucks. It's like a matrix of sheet metal all welded together into like a honeycomb structure, if you will, and really difficult to peel it back. I want to get to this piece here. This will be the outer piece, but so I'm working on that, and then it finally happened. My sawzall broke, so I can't even get my blade out of here. I don't think it's supposed to be like that, huh? Okay guys, I'm back from the store. I got a new sawzall thing. It's actually a bit for my multi-tool. Let me show you here. And there's all sorts of attachments you can use on this thing. I wouldn't recommend it because this kept overheating and stopping. So I'd be cutting, and then I would just have to stop more. So I was using a lot more cutting. I'm almost out of cutting discs now. I was drilling out some spot welds to help make it a little easier in some certain spots, because this is just a mess to tackle. This was not fun at all. But what will be fun is working on my VW. So I'm all done now cutting up this, and it's about 4 o'clock, and I think I'm gonna go outside and start tearing apart the Volkswagen. I just pulled this rubber mat off, and it's pretty rusty down there. Not surprised, but yeah, I can actually poke through with my screwdriver in a couple places. Yep. But that's all getting cut out. This will all get cut out. There is some rust right here that I wasn't going to cut out, but I'll have to repair that. There's rust right here that will have to be repaired. So yeah. Well, I'll wait till daylight to do the front seats and the back seat. Well, it snowed again, damn it. But the university I work at called it a snow day. So I get the whole day off, and I'm not going to waste it. So I'm just going to brush the snow off and get back to work. Okay, I just gotta stop it right here because I just want to show you guys this. Pulled back the rear back seat, and I'm pretty sure that's a big ass rat's nester. It's filthy. Looks like some animal's been chewing it up, and only a few options it could be. And this seat is worse than I thought it would be. So, yeah, does that. And you can see the rust holes in the floor over there, and it's gonna be a bear to get these seats out, I think. Well, I know you're enjoying the time lapse, so sorry to interrupt your time lapse enjoyment, and I'll see you on the flip side. Let me show you some of the treasures I just scored. Check this out, it's a Burger King ashtray. I'm pretty sure that this is this piece here. And this would have been the back side of the mirror. I hear that these mirrors, especially the black plastic, just falls apart after a couple years, and I guess this is what happens to them. So he must have had that replaced, or somebody did. This is pretty cool though. This is an old map of firewood in what I think is the Black Hills of South Dakota. Because this car is from South Dakota, and it corroborates the seller's story that his grandpa, the owner of this car, was a volunteer firefighter in the Black Hills of South Dakota. And so his name was Frenchie, and that's why I'm calling it Frenchie the Frankenwagon. Just show that there's some history to it, so I think that's kind of cool. Back in here, you got like some old crackers, matches. What do you think this is? Some film? Ooh, that'd be pretty cool. Oh, there's no film in there. I was gonna say it'd be pretty cool to develop the film, but guess not. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna have to conclude this episode. If it goes on much longer, I'm not gonna be able to get it uploaded to YouTube. So this was fun, and next episode, and hopefully I'll be taking the body off of this old chassis that is rotten and shitty. And if you want to see that, please subscribe then. Okay guys, thanks. See ya.